Good morning, good morning. Steve, Kev, welcome, welcome. First time. How good is VT at trading futures? Well, you know, I guess that depends on how you want to look at everything. How does one determine how good? No one's 100%. That's true. P&L and based off his knowledge of the charts. Several pay. That's true. Stick around, draw your conclusions. Jay, I think that's you saying yes, maybe. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah. I hate you. I don't. Just kidding. Joel, good morning. Tom, he won't show you fake P&L like most YouTubers. I could promise you that. That is very true. Kind of pride myself on that. Here shortly answer any question. That's true. Yeah. Francis, good morning. Robert, good morning. Trader, Jay, and good morning. Aaron Korn, good morning. Scott, good morning. Jordan, good morning. Grant B, good morning. So we had some 8:30 news this morning that I've never seen move the markets like this before, but it had a pretty good move. So we will see. We will see what happens here. So the account we're trading today does not matter. They're both at the same amount. So we'll just keep it on 11 because why not? I'm assuming 15 ticks does not look like much. Let's take a quick look. That does not look like much. So honestly, hopefully we just keep going sideways for the next 2 minutes. Because if we go sideways for the next 2 minutes, we got the obvious low of day. And then we have this guy. Saw this like right when I pulled up the chart. Support, 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 resistance, went through, came up, came back down through, resistance, resistance, resistance. So I think we have two fairly obvious levels to go off of this morning. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, if we break through the lows here, it's going to kind of suck. Yeah. Not exactly what we wanted to see. Because now we're kind of put in a predicament. Do we really think this is going to continue? And trying to come back up is not great either. Typically on these days, I would say this is going to be a flip day, but we don't have any flip days left to use. So it's either going to be a no trade day, or I might just use less contracts. Because honestly, I don't think the opening candle is going to be any bigger than this candle. I do not like the long at all. Guys, this is going to be a no trade day. Because even if you try to use the break of this candle, you have all this to be used as resistance. Now we're too far away from the lows. So if it makes the push back down to the lows, it's probably going to be a fake out. I'm going to take today off, guys. We'll see what would have happened. I don't even have anywhere to put low. I mean, you could use the low, but as far as using the high, I mean, you have so much there. Look, there you go. It faked out by like a couple ticks. Again. Look, see? Fake out. We're right into that previous support to use it as resistance. Even if this works, it's not going to be a clean move. As you can tell. I mean, look at all the fighting going on here. So, I don't even know if that would have been 15 ticks. So far we got a fake out to the upside. We're heading back down. And this is exactly why I didn't want to take it. It just wasn't a good clean level. This candle ruined everything for the opening trade. Now, do we come back down to the lows and actually continue, or do we come back down to the lows and sweep it by a couple ticks and then try to move back up? But right now, if you got filled to the upside, it's not looking great. This is very true. I mean, it's a very good example of how if you just take the trade just because you want to take the trade, you could be in trouble here if you got filled to the upside. Liquid vision, no, that has nothing to do with it. This happens not frequently, but I mean, this 928 candle just kind of ruined everything. If this 928, 929 candle were up in this range, we had very obvious levels to go off of. So, all right, let's see what happens here at the lows. Let's see. Guys, I mean, who was asking if I knew what I was talking about? I think we got our answer. It worked? Would you worked long or short? Did you front run? Looks like it might work out to the low side anyway, if you had some drawdown. All right, I'm gonna receive. Yeah.
Take a look. I
So
waited.
You front ran it.
I waited, and then I front ran this candle over here.
Yeah, you front
and I got
ran
it
the low.
over here.
Yeah, I don't like doing that because at that point you don't know what it's gonna do. I mean, it makes sense, but.
And take a look at this, baby.
Where you at?
Take a look at that.
Oh snap! Are you 8 days in?
4.
Oh, 4. Oh, that's right, because you did the 10 and 10.
Only 4 days in.
Yeah, but now anything extra is the drawdown will go. It doesn't move, so.
Gravy. Now we're at gravy, baby.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened with me on that 6 account. Yeah, look at this, guys. If you got in and you didn't get your fill to the bottom side, now it was just not a good day for this. It's gonna happen.
I missed the 8:30 for my eval. I could have YOLO'd it. I just wasn't paying attention. I could probably do it now too.
So what Steve did, if anyone's curious, is he let these candles happen, and when it went up like this, he got in underneath these candles looking for it to retest the lows. So he front ran the low, which isn't a horrible idea. Look at this candle. Jesus.
Literally could have just passed the eval right now.
That's what I'm saying. When you have a 928 candle and a 933 candle that looks like what the opening candle should look like, that's when, you know, things are a little wonky.
Yeah, that 928 messed up your whole plan.
Caught 9 ticks short, Joel. Nice. Good stuff. Well, I hope that's all you needed, because I hope you're not short now.
So he was good 9 ticks, and now he's down 47.
Guys, remember, you don't have to trade every single day. If your edge is a specific trade and the trade is not there any given day, you don't have to force a trade. Not trading is trading. Caught the long. I mean, I have my specific edge, and if your edge is different, that's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, it looks like all of you are doing well. So good. That's all that really matters. If you found something and it works for you, that's all that matters. I'm not going to force myself to trade just because people are watching me on the internet. Like, I know what my edge is, and if I don't see it, I'm not going to trade it. It's that simple.
Until you make more money streaming than trading, that's probably a good idea.
Exactly. Which will probably never happen.
No, come on. Don't sell yourself short.
Get another eval. I plan on doing that. The next big news that we have. I'm a robot trader. Oh, that reminds me. I wonder how the ORB worked for the robot traders. I know there was a few people that were using that today. I think Methodical Man was even using it today, if I heard him correctly.
What is a robot trader?
Some guy made a bot for the opening range trade. Hold on, let me see. But it's using the 929 candle, the highs and the lows. And it looks like the highs got faked out, so I'm curious how that worked out for him.
929 candle.
So yeah, it puts an order in like a little bit above the 929 candle and a little bit below the 929 candle. Like that's how he wrote the bot to take the opening range trade. But to me, that'll never work long term, because that 929 candle is going to get faked out so many times, and you're not taking any key levels into account. You're literally just hoping that 929 candle gets broken. And like, what if the 929 candle is what the 928 candle looks like today? You know, the 928 candle was bigger than everything.
It all depends on your drawdown.
Caught the long for 1K across 5 evals. Nice, Jay. Good stuff. Yeah, Ratlord, that's his name. Ratlord bot. I asked him the bot can draw key levels. Well, then what's the point of it being a bot? Oh, you're saying the bot can draw the key levels? I take profit, got hit, bottom tick, thank God. Nice. On the short, I'm assuming. Thank you for helping me pass the 10 evals. Bought 5 evals, usually keep on the smart. Nice, good stuff. I'm more so.
Throw one my way?
I was saying more so nice with the passing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you can't say I was wrong. That's what I'm saying. That's why we go for such small amount of ticks on these moves, because if you're going for a bigger move here, I mean, both ways got faked out. Right off the top, got faked out, went low, and faked back out to the upside. That's what I'm saying. There was just the key levels we had. They both got broken, and it was this one was too far away for after this 928 candle. That 928 candle really kind of screwed the trade over this morning.
I agree with you, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I know what I see, and if it's not there today, then oh well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just one day.
How many traded days do you have? How many traded days do you have?
So I need 3 more on each.
Okay.
So,
all right, so you got until the 5th to get it done, to the 4th anyway, to get it done.
Well, that's kind of the problem. I needed to trade, I think, today and every day next week in order to get a payout, because there's only 5 days next week. Yeah, because the 4th and the 5th are Saturday and Sunday.
Right. So you got the 29th, the 3rd. You got 5 days next week. You only need 3 of them.
No, like I need 3 per account. So it would be 6 total. Unless I decide
to alternate them.
Yeah. I'm alternating so that I don't blow everything all at once if I do. That's the whole idea. So like if I were to get this next payout, I'm going to go from 1 and 1 to 2 and 2. So I'll have 2 accounts to alternate both ways. So I'll have 4 total accounts. And then I'll go to 6, and then I'll go to 8.
So you can alternate on both of them for 2 days each, and then you just got to copy trade on 1 day. So basically decide whichever day you feel the safest with, just copy trade it.
Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Well, the other thing too is if I do that, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It would I'd just be risking both accounts that day, which would suck if that's the one day it doesn't work. The day you're most confident.
You got 5 shots at it, like I said. See which day you feel the best about it.
Yeah, Tom, I'd rather just not trade. Again, I see what you're saying, but I feel like that would just be forcing something. And for what reason? You're saying just to get the traded day in, I think is more so what you're getting at. Yeah, I see the bottom right. Yeah, it counts as a trading day. Yeah, I mean, I get that aspect of it. And I mean, I still could, I guess, but I don't know. I'd rather just not risk it. But that's what I was going to say, Steve. So the goal is by splitting, if I split each month, hopefully if one side works, I'll get at least a payout. And that's the thing. Like if I start with four accounts, worst case scenario, if I were to blow 2 of them, and then I would split the last 2 into, like I'm doing it now, so I'd have 1 and 1. I'd have to have 2 bad trades in a month, which is unlikely, just the way that it's been going, in order to not get a payout at all. But
those are famous last words.
No, and I'm just saying based off of the history of it so far. But the thing with it is, as long as I can get a payout per month and I can keep increasing the amount of accounts, like that's kind of the thought process behind it. I'm not trying to get double payouts per account per month. If I can just get 1 payout per account per month, to me that's really all that matters.
Yeah, let's see what happens with this one.
If I alternate back and forth, then both sides of the alternating would get that payout. So if it works every single day, then I get a payout for all the accounts. But this way, I'm also not risking every account every single day, if that makes sense. That's the thought premise behind it.
No, definitely makes sense.
Grabbed the second eval with the code yesterday, given me 2, then learned how crap the trade of 8 copier is. Got to work out a better situation. Use a Quantower. Quantower's been pretty good. Agree, get in a trade, Horalito. Horalito, are you Wrongbow, just under a different name? Yeah, but knowing the levels, yeah, he is. Knowing the levels isn't necessarily the full picture. Knowing the levels is all fine and dandy, but actually having the volatility to go through those levels is the key. That's why you're using the volatility to open. But the 830 news, as well as, and Methodical actually said he backtested this. Every time there's 830 news that moves the market pretty well, he says the opening trade has a lower win percentage. I don't know where he got those numbers from, but if you really think about it, it kind of makes sense, because the 830 move is where all the volatility was. I mean, look at the 930 candle. It wasn't even as much volume as the 830 candle. Or, I mean, look at the 928 candle. That candle was way bigger than 930, 931, 932. So it takes away from that opening candle when you have that 830 news, or just a big candle in general before the open. Like, had this stayed in this range for the next 2 minutes, I feel like that would have been a pretty easy trade, because then we're looking for a candle like the 928 candle at 930, and then you're most likely going to get your fills pretty easily. But unfortunately, that didn't happen today. FX replay, yeah, that was it. Quantower work on Mac? Good question. I don't know. Never had someone ask me that. Quantower Mac. I'm assuming it would. Nope, it does not. As of now, the Quantower terminal is only available on Windows OS. However, our developers are planning to create a version compatible with Mac. Don't they have that program, though, that you can run anything that's on Windows on Mac? Like yesterday, that was instantaneous. Today, 7:30 barely moved. Well, he means 9:30, but 7:30 his time. But yes, yeah, like Jordan said, yesterday it was easy because it was, I don't want to say obvious, but the levels were a lot more clear. The levels were clear today. It's just that 928 candle broke those levels, and at that point, it started to recover. And so it put the lows too far away, and the highs, if you were trying to go off of it, you could have still used this level up here, which it would have worked. But at the same time, I mean, you would have had to wait 6 minutes, which that's not the edge.
All right, Vesh, I gotta run.
All right.
This worked out well.
Yeah,
I gotta figure out how to trade the next 4 days without losing $50.
Just 2 contracts. Just do 2. Same thing, 2 contracts. Or even 1. I'm pretty sure you'd be fine with 1. I don't think they care. As long as you're not going on the MNQ and flipping. I think that's all they care about.
You think so?
Pretty positive. I mean, when I got to pay out my second payout on 06, I think the last 2 trading days, I only used 1 contract. And they approved it.
Well, I won't be here till Wednesday.
Gotcha. So you might have to wait until the next payout period anyway.
I would have had to anyway, because I only have 4 trading days. I got to get 6 in.
Right. Well,
that's
8.
not even a possibility.
Well, 6 more.
I should have done.
Yeah.
I should have already had my flip days in already, but I didn't do it. Like I
Right.
should
I
have
got
flipped
you.
it like Friday night after 6,
Yeah.
and Sunday I should have flipped, but I didn't. But it's okay.
All right, man. I will
I'll
catch you
trade this
later.
one until I get my 10 days in, and then I'll work on the eval, and then I'll just trade alternately.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Have a good one, man. I will catch up with you Wednesday.
Yep. You too. Have a good weekend.
Later, Steve.
Good luck over the next few days.
Thank you. Thank
When
you.
I come back, I expect 5 more evals under my code.
I hope not.
All right. Maybe not from you. Pass my code out to some other people.
CT's right here.
Yeah,
You gotta convince CT.
He's not using my code.
All right, let me answer some
guys.
questions. See you, man. You can run Windows on Mac. Yes, you can. Yeah, but it's a lot of latency. That is true. Does Alpine trade it with levels or something different? I think Alpine is more along the lines of forcing the trade regardless of what the levels are. So I'm going to say no, he does not use the levels. Like, let's go see. Did he trade today? I'm going to assume so because he likes to trade every day. Let's see. He did, and it worked. Do I know where he took the trade? Nope, I don't. It looks like he may have taken it. It looks like he took the same trade Steve did where he front ran the lows here on the way down. So he did not trade the 930. Oh, that, I mean, I don't want to put words in his mouth because that might have been here. Let me see. Let me just go back. Yeah, it looks like that's what he did. Let's see. I'm watching it now. No, it looks like he was using low a day. What is going on? I can't even see it on his chart. But even he was like, that was a weird open. I can't see where he got in because his candles on his chart were wrong. But it looks like he front ran low a day there. What did parallel say? Oh, parallel. Is that the Windows to Mac thing? Just learned that you can't drag your order from below price action to above price action without it entering you in. What? What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, I mean, because you're effectively moving the price of your order, and if you go up to where the price already is, then yeah, it's going to fill you right away at the current price, right? I'm confused at what you're saying there. Well, might just grab a cheap PC. I mean, always an option. Wait, so how many ticks did you go for? Me? I didn't do it. I didn't go for any. I didn't even put the orders out. It sounds like the rat trade guy just runs the trade for 1 minute exactly after the break on 9:30. Whatever happens during that 1 minute when it closes. Yeah, it's. Oh yeah, I meant to finish watching it. He gets in, and I'm pretty sure looking at where his take profit orders, he's gonna get faked out. In. So he's in to the upside, and he's currently getting faked out. I think it pushes a little higher before it goes lower, though, right? If I remember correctly what it did. I remember the price action really sucked. Oh, yeah, it went up, just almost got his first take profit, which was not that many ticks. And then it comes back down. It's probably going to stop him out. Oh. This is fast. Yeah, so he got fully stopped out. So here was his trade. So he got, like I said, he got ticked in to the upside. Just the exact reason I said not to, because look left. This is what I was looking at. Look at all this support that could be used as resistance. That's exactly what happened. Got ticked in, and then he puts a stop in, so he got stopped out. Why not just do the ORB for half a tick? Huh? What do you mean? Does ES Mini Yeah, I mean, if you want to proactively make sure you get a trade in every day, you could see what the first couple candles do and then react based off of that. But that's, again, that's not the edge. That's not my edge. My edge is using the volatility of that first candle or maybe even the second candle. It has nothing to do with trying to assume what the market's going to do. I do not know what the market's going to do. Nobody knows what the market's going to do. So I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I do know what it's going to do. I'm going to use key levels that I find that I think if they break, we're going to get a nice little follow through. That key level broke at 928 and got a nice follow through. So had I had my order in waiting for 930, I would have got filled early and it would have worked. But that's not the point. I'm looking for the volatility of that 930 candle. You can't expect a 928 candle to do this, but it did. So it threw off the whole trade. And I had no edge today. No edge equals no trade. Easy peasy. Does ES Mini make more per tick? The Mini makes more than the Micro, if that's what you're asking. It's 10 times with the Micros. So the Micros are 1/10 the Minis. We are starting to make a move back up towards red to green. ES is 50 per tick, NQ 20 per tick. Yeah, but go watch the ES. It does not move like the NQ. That's the big difference. NinjaTrader works with Mac. Been using NinjaTrader for a few years now. Okay. So there you go. You could use NinjaTrader. They have a copy trader as well. I've never used them, so I don't know the ins and outs of it, but should trade NQ instead. The ES made me too emotional. Exactly. Yeah, Jason said, be careful. NQ moves more ticks and faster than the ES. It's true. So that Steve does not lose his payout. Oh, you're saying he should trade the ES. I got you. I don't know. Why not just do what you know works, right? I'm a firm believer in that. Like, why completely change what you're doing? Like, I agree with going down in contracts, but I don't agree with like trading a completely different instrument that you have no idea if your edge exists. Like, just stick with what you know works. What's the saying? Would you be more afraid of one guy who practices how to do one punch for 10 years, or would you be more afraid of a guy who practices how to do 10 punches for 1 year? It's like find that one thing that you're really good at and just hammer the shit out of it. You go live before opening? Yes, yeah. I was here. I go live about 5 minutes before the open, and I go through all my levels, etc. Like I talked through exactly why I didn't take the trade this morning. Just made 50 bucks on my SPY contracts. Maybe I stick to options. One punch, yeah. No, if options is your punch, then do it. Steve, just go for a half a tick to get his payouts instead of you can't do that. That's what I'm saying. If you do half a tick, they're going to consider that a flip. You're better instead of going like 5 contracts, 1 tick, you're better off going 1 contract and stay with the 15 ticks, or just go to like 12 ticks or something. But you can't make it so obvious that it's a flip, because they will deny the payout. That's what the 20% rule is. The 20% rule means that out of the 10 days that are required to request a payout, only 2 of those 20% can be flip days. So the other 80% have to be normal trading days. So you have to use real size essentially for 8 of the 10 days. And Alan, that's exactly what Apex wants. They know that. Oh yeah, let me check. I saw JD had a really big earnings. Yeah, let's go. We're doing pretty good in options as well. I thought we'd be up more than that with JD having the big move that it had, but I guess not. Oh, because Oxy's going down. Okay, so Oxy's killing me the other way. I changed my size all around so they see I'm not trading the same amount daily. That's not a bad idea either. So like if you go from 5 to 3 to back to 6, you know, to 1. Like, it just looks like you're adjusting based on something that you see. It's not a bad idea. Instead of doing 5, 5, 5, 5, and then randomly doing 2 or something. 9 to 10 ticks is not too few. No. 9 to 10 is perfectly fine per the rules. It's if you start doing like 1 or 2. Like if you're doing 1 or 2 ticks, like you're not really making money off 1 or 2 ticks because of the commissions. So to them, they're like, oh, well, he's obviously flipping the accounts. So today, guys, I have to get out of here even a couple minutes before 10 o'clock. So I have about 2 minutes. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. The meeting I usually have at 12 o'clock is at 10 o'clock today. So I'm going to leave here at 9:58 so I can make sure I have time to get there on time. So if you have any questions, shoot them my way. Guys, have a good weekend. You won't see me tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Well, you could in the Discord. If you guys want to talk over the weekend, feel free to join the Discord. I'm in there all weekend. I hang out in the Discord. So if you have any questions over the weekend, feel free to hit me up in there. That link is in the description. As always, thank you for all your support. Next Friday, guys, giveaway is the giveaway next Friday morning. So definitely, if you're not here all next week, at least make sure you're here Friday morning for that. It's a lot of fun, giving away some money. We ended up breaking. We had a really good day yesterday. You guys are degenerates. And we went over our highest month so far. So the giveaway is going to be nice. I might even add some to it just to kind of make it a really good giveaway because I have nothing but thanks for you guys and your support. So sorry that we didn't get a trade today. Well, I didn't get a trade, but it looks like a lot of you still did. So it looks like nobody failed either. So that's good. And hopefully you all have a good weekend. I will see you all on Monday morning or in the Discord over the weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you then. Peace.